Hello and welcome to the 14th episode of Coaster Lounge here on Sunday, the 5th of March 2017. Today we have Aron, Zoe and Brendan, so a full house. No special guest, but stay tuned for more. That's all I can say. So, say hi, guys.
Hey guys,
Hi.
how you
Okay,
doing?
so the audio works this time.
Hello.
That's good. Um, hope everyone's doing well. This is the first time we've streamed on a Sunday in a while. So that's a weird thing. And if you see at the top right, we have a live counter of how many subs we've got. So that'll update through the live stream. I doubt it's going to change much, but it's there anyway. So yeah,
And we've reached a milestone.
we did. So thank you all for 6,005 subs, as you can see at the top right. It's crazy that we've hit 6,000 when 5,000 was only 2 or so months ago. It's come around very quickly. So I'd like to say thank you. And you do not have 6,005 subs. Ouch. No, it's because now it just went down. It's going down. That's hilarious.
Oh
So it is live. So if you unsubscribe, the stream will pick it up. I don't want you to do it. I'm saying that's a thing. Don't do it, but it's a thing. So yeah, if you want to be a nice guy, don't do it. But yeah, it's live. So yeah, moving on. Thank you for 6,000 subs. It's really going up and down now because people just keep unsubbing and subbing.
no! Guys,
Okay, maybe this is a bad feature. They'll get used to it. So yeah, thank you all. There's a lot more to come in the future, so I hope you stick with us. And yeah, I hope you enjoy what we have to come in the next few months. It should be some good months. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get right into the questions. There's a lot of them. Jeez, congrats on 6K. Thank you. I'm sorry. That's great. So the sub counter is literally just spiking up and down. So
Yeah.
much. So much. So Coasters Beyond asks, Harry, what is your favourite coaster? And if you've been on this channel for a while, if you look at the channel banner, you'll figure out what my favourite coaster is. And that's the Smiler, obviously. But we'll just let Aron, Zoe and Brendan tell you what their favourite coasters are. Go.
well, my favorite one that I've been on is Taron
Why is that, Aron?
because it's amazing. The theming is amazing. It has quick turns, quick transitions. The launch is amazing. The soundtrack is amazing, and it's just really good overall.
Fair
What's
enough.
your favourite one that you haven't been on then?
Ah,
If that's your favourite that you have been on.
It's difficult. I want to say Helix for Europe and maybe Millennium Force
really?
for NA.
Ouch.
I knew that was coming.
Ouch.
I just don't know.
That's upsetting. I'd ride the
No,
Fury
Baby
hype every day.
Maverick, I don't know.
Fury hype every day.
Difficult. Really?
Yeah, boy.
Going with a B&M?
Well, yeah. If you're not seen,
No,
what people
I
think.
wouldn't pick a B&M.
Ow. Right in the feels.
No.
All right, Brendan, your favourite coaster is?
The Swarm. That's
Why?
Thorpe Park. Because it's just so unique and looks so cool.
And ditto.
And also when it goes sideways and yeah, you put it on your side, it's really cool.
Oh, what the first?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah.
We
Technically,
can go
my
over drop.
favourite coaster is the one half, the front of the right side of it.
Okie doke. So you're the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same reasons.
Same reasons. Me and Brendan know where it's at.
Okay, we're done. It's on social media now, so well done, guys. We did it. So
Nice.
Gregory asks how old I am. I am 18. There we go.
I think he said hairy, which made me
Yeah,
laugh.
he did initially, but he fixed it. Don't overrate Fury. Worst B&M.
Ooh.
See, the worst B&M can't be that bad, really. So your worst B&M is a pretty good B&M. I don't know which one it is. There's too many. Dude, Fury 325 is the only beast by B&M. All the Intamins are beasts. Well, I wouldn't say that, but is Europa Park number one? HL coasters? No, Europa Park is my favourite theme park so far. It is an incredible park. If it's, I don't know if it's number one worldwide. You could probably say it's one of the best theme parks. Parks that focus more on theming than rides, say. Obviously, you go to Cedar Point, you don't go for fabulous theming. You go for fabulous amounts of concrete. But but Europa Park is a very well-rounded experience. So it changes for everyone. It depends on what you're into. If you're into theming or thrill rides. Taron or Helix? Well,
No, that's a really difficult one.
see, you've ridden Taron.
Eh,
Brendan's ridden
Mhm.
Helix.
Yes.
So
Helix is better.
think. I don't know, man.
No,
I,
I
I-
really don't know.
if Helix launches is anything like Blue Fire's, I'd be rather upset. I imagine Intamin has stronger LSM launches.
The launch is really strong.
Yeah.
So I doubt Helix would beat
No,
that.
I don't think it would either.
But I do think that Helix has more airtime.
Do you think? Yeah, I guess
Well-
it's got a few airtime moments, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but
theming
you
is
see,
easy,
the
but
thing is,
the
right,
layout is
Helix
difficult.
is perfect and Taron isn't. So,
Why is Taron not perfect
Why-
layout wise?
I don't know. Probably has some-
Oh my days. Yeah, you are right,
The
Aaron.
only thing I don't like are the trim brakes on the last airtime hill.
Yeah, that's annoying.
That's just a big bummer. But I mean, it's impossible to judge when you haven't been on both.
Yeah. I'd definitely
Is
say
my microphone is a microwave again.
it's a
Amazing.
what? A microwave. Why is this an issue? Is it only for you? Is it something to do
Well-
with Skype? Did you mute on Skype? You did mute on
Yeah,
Skype.
I did mute,
That's weird.
but it has only been the problem for the last 2 streams.
Yeah. I don't think it's a problem. I'm not getting anything from.
Well, it
Oh, wait
sounds
there.
alright on stream. I don't know.
Okay, we'll roll with that. We'll see how it goes.
Someone asks Rock and Roller Coaster or Taron. Now I think
That's
probably
an
the
obvious
easiest
one.
comparison.
Yeah. I mean,
we've
Rock and Roller
had.
Coaster is pretty good. Before the first mid-course break run, then it gets boring. But so that's basically 10 seconds. But
Yeah,
Taron.
but
As you-
still, Taron's start is better than Rock and Roller
Oh,
Coaster's
yeah.
start.
Definitely. As you were saying, Taron is much better themed than Helix is. They're both very different. One's, a terrain coaster, and the other one's like a complete village that's been built around this coaster.
Hmm.
So, you need to go and ride Helix so you can tell us, Aaron.
I hope to be able to tell soon.
Coasters Beyond says, Harry, Blue Fire or Maverick? Easy choice, Maverick. I've already ridden the one, but I'd already say Maverick. I
Yeah,
haven't ridden
probably.
Maverick, but I'd go Maverick. Yeah, easily.
Harry's just really salty about Blue Fire.
I am.
He really is.
Thank you, Coast Connection. Thank you very much. Your new video is very good. I enjoyed it. What we got?
Someone keeps asking if you think Paramount London will ever get built.
I hope it gets built, but I think the chances of it being built are quite small. It's unfortunate, and I'd love to see a really large-scale theme park in the UK, kind of like that. But by the amount it's been delayed already, I don't think it's very likely that it will happen. But only time will tell. It'd be great for the UK to get something like that, because it would definitely drive other theme parks to, try it as the best they can. But probably not. Yeah. Man, so we've got a lot of people today. A lot of people. Okay. How tragic... Oh, Nova. How tragic is it that I can't post RCDB links in this chat? Wow. Nova just loves to post RCD links everywhere. What inspired you to make this fabulous YouTube channel? Thank you. So, to be honest, I can't really remember why I made the first ever video.
I think I can remember
Go on then.
because you just got really annoyed about what everyone else was doing,
Probably.
and then you were just like, I need to make videos that are like this, and then you did it.
So we've got
Hello.
10 Canadian dollars to spend on chocolate digestives from another montage channel. So thank you, another montage channel, for 10 Canadian dollars. I will buy some lovely digestives with that. Don't worry
I
about it.
don't understand how you get all this money.
I don't understand it, Brendan. So yeah, I remember making What is Nemesis, and then sending it to. Did I send it to you and John, Zoe?
Yeah, I think so.
So I sent it to those two, and they're both. Well, you were probably like, "What the hell is this?" But John was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." So I made the one just as kind of like a test. I think I was annoyed at other people's videos lacking, and just a bit bored.
You saw a gap, basically.
Yeah, there was definitely no one had made explanation type roller coaster videos in the same style that I did. So I thought, why not get into that market? And look where we are now. Look where we are now. Yes. Sorry. It's almost $1 in it. That's a bit rude. X2 or Gatekeeper? I'd probably go X2 because it's a lot more unique. It's just a lot more special than
Yeah,
Gatekeeper is.
I think so as well. I mean, maybe Gatekeeper is a little bit more rewritable,
Yeah.
but I just want to go on X2 for the experience and for the cred.
So do I. My pal's been on X2 and he said it was good. And apparently I'm being told to buy some proper American biscuits. So there's I don't know if anyone is familiar with the roller coaster subreddit on Reddit, but there's a Discord chat for the roller coaster subreddit on Reddit on Discord, and
Nice.
we have a thing going where Americans don't know what real biscuits are. So yeah, I'm being told to buy biscuits a lot. A chocolate digestive is in the shed. Wow. I wouldn't mind going in that shed then, to be fair. How do you plan to add to your coaster count? How big is it? So my coaster count as of now is, I'll get you the exact numbers. It's pretty rubbish compared to I'm sure quite a lot of you. So my coaster count is 66. It will be.
Does that include the skyride?
Yeah, it does because that's a roller coaster. No.
Nice.
A shame.
The shame. No, so 66 individual roller coasters, which isn't bad, but it isn't great. Do you guys know yours?
Well, I am only at 52, but I will most likely be adding 36 to the list this
Jeez.
year. So that's going to be good. So I'm looking
Wow.
forward to that.
Let me try and find mine because it'll be really low.
It won't be. Yours will be comparable to mine. I think yours is somewhere around 40.
I
I
don't
think so.
know.
I think it is. I think so, yeah.
How? Where the hell is it?
Brendan, do you know what your credit count is? Do you track credits?
No.
Okay.
I've just been on everything in Alton Towers, everything that was open in Fort Park, and of course all of the West Midlands Safari Park.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What fantastic rides.
Mhm.
So I'll be expanding, so will Zoe, on our credit counts by going to firstly Gardaland. So there's a few credits there. How many is there? There's 2, 4, 6. So there'll be 8 credits there that I'm adding, and then I'm also going to be visiting Blackpool again with Zoe. And I haven't counted some of the. So my credit count is post 2014 and after. So when I went to Blackpool in 2014, I didn't go on all the roller coasters, so I haven't included all of them in my credit count. So when I go again and ride all of them, they'll all be added, and so we'll get, I don't know, like 10 from going to Blackpool,
Mhm.
9. So yeah, I mean my coaster count gradually goes up every year, like many other people's. Probably not as fast as some other people's. I mean, last year was a pretty good year for my account, but yeah, it goes up. That's the main thing. What coaster manufacturer seems to make the most average coasters right now? Not bad, but not great. Just mediocre. That's a good
I
question.
would say Vekoma.
Really? What, even with their new ones?
I mean, they haven't really opened them yet,
Well, there's
and
a
I
few,
think some of them are good.
but
But
some
for
are, yeah,
example, the one at Energylandia, the
yeah.
Formula coaster, it's okay, but it's not too great. I mean, they're still adding many kiddie coasters and family coasters. They're not bad, but they're okay. So I think they're doing fine.
Yeah,
They're doing business, but they're not like
it's true.
doing great stuff.
I think that's a good point actually.
I suppose
Um,
you could say all of those rides in America where it's just like the last one, but even taller. Those are kind of mediocre as well.
well, I don't know. I thought hypercoasters were going to be mediocre. I thought they looked quite boring, but then I rode one and they're fantastic. So I can't say much. But yeah, Aaron's right. Someone said Premier Rides or Premier Rides or however you like to say that. Again, that's probably a good one. I mean, they just like to churn out Skyrocket 2s all the time, which I'm not a big fan of theme parks installing rides that already exist in other places. I'm not a big fan of that at all. So stock layout things are a bit boring to me. But yeah, so there you go. There's two: Vekoma and Premier Rides. Best Woody in the UK has to go to Megaphobia at the moment. We'll
As
see
far
if
as their, well, maybe Cook Lane.
it's not in the UK.
Don't you mean least bad wooden coaster in the UK?
It's true. We do mean least bad. Still though,
You only
Megaphobia.
have like 4.
We don't have any new. We probably have more wooden coasters than 4.
Well, I
But
only have like very, very old ones.
yeah, we
And
have no
Megaphobia.
we have no new wooden roller coasters since 2000 or probably a bit before that. So
Nice.
SWI is going to be the first new generation wooden coaster the UK has, and I cannot wait for that because it's going to be fantastic. Can't wait to ride a smooth wooden coaster. Yeah.
Wow.
So, oh come on.
You've been on Woden.
Yeah, that's what I mean. In the UK,
So-
I should add. Sorry, in the
Yeah.
UK. So there we go. Megaphobia. It's got great airtime, but it throws you about quite a lot. The best coaster in the Netherlands, Aaron.
I'm gonna say Goliath. But I must add that I haven't been on Troy yet, and I think
Oh,
those are
yeah.
the two main competitors for the title. But I'm most likely visiting Toverland in a couple months' time, so I'll be able to judge properly by that time. But I think it'll be Goliath because Intamin really is my favorite manufacturer. So but we'll see.
Fair enough. That's a good one. What about theming wise?
Theming wise, I think the Flying Dutchman in the Efteling.
Really?
I mean, the ride is quite bad,
Mhm.
but
But
the theming is really good, especially the queue line. The first time I went on the ride, it was very quiet, and
Mhm.
so I could walk onto the station
yeah.
immediately. But I honestly enjoyed the queue line more than the ride itself. So I'd say Flying Dutchman has the best theming.
Fair enough. Good question. Someone asked if we could remove one ride from Alton Towers, what ride would it be and why? So we'll take it in turns. First off the bat, I'd remove Rita because it's just out of place.
We've had this conversation.
We have had this conversation. Rita is out of place. It doesn't
It's
look
not-
good.
it's
It
not
doesn't
that
fit.
bad.
It's not a bad coaster, but it just doesn't fit the area. Like the Dark Forest would be way better if Rita was just taken out, thrown in the bin, and then put a new Intamin LSM launch coaster in. That'd be way better. So everyone else's opinion?
I mean, I think I'd remove the Smyrna because it's dangerous.
Ouch.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
I agree with Aron.
I think Spinball Whizzer looks very out of place in the park in
Yeah,
general.
it
it
does,
does.
yeah.
So I think I'd remove Spinball Whizzer.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Are we talking Big Five?
No, talk whatever you want. See, I just said Rita because, if they remove
Because
Rita,
you're stupid, yeah?
if they remove Rita, I'd hope for them to replace it instantly. That's
Yeah,
why.
but that would never happen, would it?
Well, no, it does. When they did it with Corkscrew, they took Corkscrew out and replaced it. They wouldn't get rid of a big coaster without replacing it. Flat rides, yeah. We've seen them do that too many times. But big coasters, no. They won't do that. Hopefully.
I
Anyway.
don't think I'd remove any of them, though.
No, but you have to. That's the question.
Yeah, I'd probably say Spinball Wizard as well.
Spinball.
Just because we don't even go on it anymore, like because the queue's too long anyway. So.
Yeah, it's got terrible throughput. Brendan?
I'll go with Rita as well.
Oh, what a guy.
It
Do
does
you think
ruin-
it does look out of place, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does ruin the atmosphere.
And it makes the area really squished. If you got rid of it, you think about the amount of free space you'd have in that area to mess around with.
Yeah.
Because it's just on top of everything. It's not it's on top.
Yeah. Just like replace it with like a kiddie ride, like a scary kiddie ride.
I just think we need a new coaster. Eloquence. That said really badly. Harry, how would you feel if Thorpe removed Colossus and replaced it with the Terran-style Blitz themed to the Lost City? I'd be extremely happy about that. That would be.
Can we just get rid of Colossus?
Yeah, just throw it in the bin again. We don't even move it to another part. Just put it in the bin.
No, yeah, no one needs to ride that.
And to be fair, at Thorpe Park, what we want is a big old hypercoaster. That's what we want, because the UK needs better hypercoasters. Because both of them are terrible. They are. Let's be honest. Yeah.
I
So
think it's a great ride.
what the monorail
The monorail.
and stealth.
It's
What
amazing.
fantastic coasters. Yeah. So thoughts on the new Ferrari Land Giga Red Force?
I hate it.
What a
I
name!
really do. I really do.
It is a terrible
mean-
name. At least you tried. All right.
No, they didn't.
No.
They were like, oh
If they
no, we
try-
can't think of anything. Let's call it Red Force.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's Ferrari Land, so that they could have, even though there was so much to choose from, they could have gone with freaking, I don't know.
Formula Rossa Mark II.
I mean, Formula Rossa would even be better.
Yeah, it would.
They
It really
would.
would.
Yeah, it would be better than Red Force.
Yeah, it actually would. Oh man. Yeah, Red Force, terrible name. Like Mind Blower is a very bad name as well. Mine Blower. But why? Does it even make sense?
I think it's meant to be like a play on words.
Of what?
Like
Mind
mind
blower.
blower.
Just call it Mind Blower. Don't call
Yeah,
it
but then
Mind
it's
Blower.
not-
Yeah, but you're not going to theme it anyway, so it doesn't matter. They're not going to do anything with it.
Yeah, but I think they're just trying to be clever.
That's stupid. Sorry, T-Ball. Stealth isn't that great. Soul Seal. Yeah, whatever. Harry, what closed attraction do you miss the most? As of now, the closed attraction that I miss the most is Hex. But we will be seeing Hex open this year, so that'll be a bit redundant. But closed attraction that isn't opening this year. The one that springs to mind for me is Nemesis Subterra. I'd like to see that back open again. I think that the Alton Towers lacks rides that aren't roller coasters, and Nemesis Subterra was a good filler attraction. So I'd like to see that open again. What about you guys?
Probably like Lightning Rod.
I guess I was doing one that's applicable to myself, but lightning
Or
rod
wildfire.
or wildfire. That's very
I
true.
mean,
Yeah.
there aren't really rides that I really miss. I mean,
No.
I guess the Schwarzkopf
Hmm.
from Slagharen.
Looping Star was that? Was it
Yeah,
Looping Star?
but
It's
I
gone now.
mean,
Come on, Gold
I
Rush.
don't really miss it.
Gold Rush. Have you seen the trains? They look great.
They look good.
They
I
really
like
do.
the lights, but the
Gerst
grill
makes some
isn't
good
really
trains.
good.
No, it's a bit naff, but Gerst makes some good trains. I'll tell you that.
Any manufacturer can make decent trains, though. It's
Well,
not just Gerst.
well.
No, it's not.
I mean, I haven't seen Matt Rides do anything special with their launch coaster trains.
No, but
They're
that's
alright. They look
generally
alright.
because they are like they kind of have a modern theme and the trains kind of fit it. I don't know.
It's a bit meh. It's alright, but Taron's got some great trains, really great
Mhm.
trains. Because it's even the material looks themed to the thing.
Yes.
It's not like they just stuck some metal on it. It looks right. So Harry the Gerst lover. I've got to stand up for Gerst, man. Not enough people do.
You're probably the only one.
Ouch. Well, it's true. There's a lot of haters out there. That's what I've heard. Favorite Gerst lab? Probably Cannibal. It's not right at all. It's not right at all, man. Best and worst coaster restraints? There you go.
Best are definitely Max.
Oh, okay, they're pretty good.
Trains.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Or B&M clamshell restraints.
Nah, I didn't really enjoy them as much.
I like those.
No, I like the Mac ones better.
I feel more free in the clamshells than the Mac ones.
Really, I had the opposite experience.
No, I don't know. Maybe it's just because Silver
I
Star
mean,
is an
I
airtime
guess
coaster.
it just depends on the operator and how hard they push it
Yeah,
into your lap.
it's true. It's true.
And worst is probably just the kiddie coaster restraints in general, just because I'm a tall guy and I can't
I know.
fit in them.
It's the really hard, like, the restraints that are just terribly shaped. Like, the really hard plastic ones that are just, like, fit around your neck kind of thing. You know those ones? The ones that don't look forward to
Yeah.
anything. They're just really...
Yeah, kind of the ones that Vekoma likes to use.
Yeah, the old Vekoma ones.
Yeah.
They're awful. They are absolutely
Uh,
diabolic.
nah. I mean, on an SLC they are.
Yeah, exactly. What about Zoe and Brendan?
Just ones that I can fit into because I'm very small.
Like...
Well, I don't know, because they all like do different things that hurt me basically. But I'd say the ones on the Swarm are like the most comfy.
They're alright.
I
They're
do
pretty
like the Swarm ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I either like it to be like one extreme or the other. Like either it's just a lap bar, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
or I like it when it's like the one like flying coasters and stuff where you're just
Yeah.
totally immobilized.
Well, the only problem with those is if you try and move forward out of your seat, it just pulls you back in. I don't like that.
That's the point, though.
It's really
Would you want to
restrictive.
die?
Yeah,
exactly.
I want to
feel
die.
like you do.
I want to die. So
I want to die.
Yep, you got it. So yeah. Anyway, lap bars all the way. Am I right? Simple answer. Lap bars for life. That's what we want.
Yeah, pretty much. But they're very dangerous. So
We want no
Don't
roller
try and
coasters
sit-
Harry
with
wants to die, though.
over the
so-
shoulder restraints. We don't want any of them. Get rid
Oh,
of all
dude,
of them.
we need a good old Woody, like a Vekoma Woody with
Oh, yeah. Over the shoulder.
over the shoulder restraints.
That's perfect.
Great.
No, why
That'd
don't
be amazing.
we follow all of those great restraints with a bit of over the shoulder and a bit of lap bar, a bit of both.
Yeah, kind of like a top spin restraint.
Yeah. Just
but
for
on a
the
coaster.
just because
have
you can.
both.
Yeah, just why not both?
And
over the
you-
shoulder and lap bar.
don't forget the seatbelt.
Yeah, yeah.
You need the seatbelt because otherwise you're gonna die.
And you might as well put the B&M Flyer leg restraint things in as well. You
Yeah.
might as well just chuck those
Put
in, just
those
like
in.
be really safe then.
And then
And
just put like instead of a helmet, you can put on a VR headset
yeah, and then
just
you
to
put
protect your eyes
you
from
put
flies
yourself
and stuff.
in a cage like on the Zamperla Valais, and then you're done. That's it.
Nice.
Perfect. You'll be fine. Even if it crashes, you'll be a-okay. You'll be all protected. Oh man. Would you rather ride the Smiler made by Togo or made by Pidfari? Oh.
Ooh.
Togo are not very good at like transitions or anything like that.
If Togo would have made the
You'd die.
Smiler, it would be a stand up.
Yeah, it would.
And
Oh my days, that'd be awful.
that'd be amazing.
I'd probably go Pidfari.
Yeah, probably. But
Man.
I haven't been on either, so it's difficult to judge which one is better.
It's true.
I mean, they're both great, of course, but I just don't know which
Both-
one's better.
Both 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh man. Coaster Historian says Vekoma sucks like crap, or VLC. VLC? SLC to be short. Oh, I ruined that joke. Sorry for butchering that. Best
I like
restraints.
how he's called Coaster Historian, and that's the thing that he just wants to share with us.
Best
From
restraint
all
is
his research.
from all his research. Best restraint is Manhattan Express. That's fantastic. Mathematica says, who's the more creative roller coaster related YouTuber between Harry and Silverette? It's obviously Silverette.
It's silver.
It's obviously Silverette.
It's
Come
not
on.
even close.
It's not even
honestly.
close. I mean, both me and Aron cannot open Planet Coaster and just make something like that. He can do it. I can't do it. Aron can't do it. It's just
I could do it in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, but now that you can like insert things into each other, as in
Excuse me?
like without, yeah, very funny.
sorry.
Like
Family channel.
in
No,
Roller
no,
Coaster Tycoon 3, you'd need custom scenery and stuff, and it'd be kind of limited. But now that you don't have a grid, I am absolutely terrible.
yeah. Mm.
That's nice.
Someone at Coasterbot, Brick Tycoon, what is the best brand of chocolate digestives? See, you can pay for the the quality brand, or you can go down Tesco and you get chocolate digestives for a third of the price, and then buy 3 times as many. And I'd rather buy 3 times as many.
They actually taste better
Probably.
though.
They do taste better.
They actually do.
Tesco's chocolate digest. Wait there, I've got some. Let me just 1 sec.
He literally always has biscuits.
All right, here we
Nice.
go. So what you want to do is you want to go down Tesco. You want to get yourself some everyday value milk chocolate digestive biscuits. 45p, I think, something like that. 55p.
Mm.
Quality.
Nice.
Brendan's banning people on the daily. That's fine. John Duffy or Taylor Bybee. Oh, it's got to be Taylor every day of the week.
Oh no, hold on. Like, what's the deciding? Like, what are we deciding on?
Well, they've
Like,
got a
who-
sad
who
face,
goes first?
so maybe you have to choose one and the other one dies. I don't know. There you go, Brendan.
I've
Make your
only
decision.
known Bybee.
You don't know John Duffy? Don't you know who John Duffy is? Give him a Google, Brendan, quickly.
He's gone now.
He has gone, hasn't he?
Mhm.
So John Duffy is the leader of Six Flags.
I've searched up John Duffy, and apparently he's a
Type
serial
in
killer.
John Duffy Six Flags.
Oh yeah, John Duffy is a serial killer, isn't he? So
Beano Rock says, Harry, are you wearing a hashtag sellout shirt? No, I'm just wearing your standard Coasterbot shirt, available now in all stores, all good retailers, for £12.50, $15, or some amount in euros. There you go. Plug.
That messed up
What did?
Nice. I copied the merchandise thing, but
Oh.
I just didn't quite get it right. It's fine.
It's okay. Yeah,
It's fine.
it's in the description. If you wanna look at merch, it's in the description of this this live stream. Choose your applicable region. Can you make a joke how to ride series? Lucas, so that's probably been spawned from my appearance in Taylor's Manhattan Express parody. And it's a very good idea, so stay tuned for more information on that in the future. I can tell you something is happening with it. Is Aron wearing a Coasterbot shirt?
No, I am not.
It'd be a fancy Coasterbot shirt if that was a Coasterbot
It
shirt.
would be. Like all these little things are just tiny cogs.
Are they? Whoa. It's pretty meta, that is. Hashtag sellout. Yep, that's what we like. Thoughts on Toverland building a wing coaster?
I'm a fan.
Mm.
I really am. I think it fits the park well.
Europe needs as many B&Ms as it can get.
Well, not only that, but I mean, there have been rumors that they were planning on building a hypercoaster, and I think that is an okay plan, but for the future, because the park is still not very big.
Mhm.
So I think a wing coaster is a nice stepping stone towards a hypercoaster or something bigger in the future. But I think because they can play with head choppers a lot and they like to theme, so
That's
I
very
think it's
true.
a very good addition. And we've already seen what they could do with a spinning coaster, which aren't well, the layout wasn't too easy to theme, so I'm looking forward to the project.
I'm sure it'd be good. I mean, Europe doesn't really have that many B&M coasters, to be fair, compared to other regions. So, yeah, it'd be a good addition. What would that bring up to 4 in Europe? 4 wing coasters? Yeah,
Does it?
I think
We have
so.
Raptor, we have Look, they're demons,
Yeah, and then the Swarm. I
and
think.
the Swarm,
So,
and Furious Baco.
oh yeah,
But
well,
it's not B&M.
it's a bit of a joke, let's be honest.
But it counts.
It does count.
It counts.
So yeah, interesting, very interesting. Bino asks, Harry, how much of your own merch do you own? Too many? So the Coasterbot merch has evolved over time because as I've learned how to use the software properly, it's gotten better. So I've had to buy my own merch several times to check the quality of it.
You
Hence,
had to, didn't
I
you?
had to do it. So
Mm.
I own quite a few pieces of my own merch. I own like, I don't know, four shirts, 4 t-shirts. Only 2 good ones though, the other one's terrible. Dr. D Watt will be riding my first B&M wing coaster this summer at Heidi Park. Very nice. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I heard some great things about that coaster, so
Looks very good. Coaster Historian says Son of Beast or Banshee. I don't really know much about Son of Beast. I haven't really looked into it that much. I know a
I'm
lot
gonna
about
say
Banshee, but
well, Son of Beast was the Woody with the looping, and it was quite. It wasn't really a big success. Let's just
oh
put
yeah,
it
yeah,
like that.
yeah. I know that.
And they
It looked
removed
interesting. Yeah, it definitely looks interesting. But after 3 years of operation, it closed down. It's not really a good investment.
I think it was a nice try,
What was wrong
but
with
they.
it?
I think it was just too rough. Not
Who's it
entirely
made by?
sure.
Roller Coaster Corporation of America.
And it also
Ooh.
had a couple incidents, I believe. Sure.
Woman claimed to have suffered a head injury. I guess. That's a shame. It's a shame when investments don't go well for parks. At least they bounce back from it. That's the thing. Yeah. Okay, so as many as you probably know, uh, the video went up today, which was VR roller coasters explained, and a lot of people seem to dislike virtual reality on roller coasters. I'm quite neutral about it, really. I can see the bad side, but I can see the good side of it, and I'm very excited to see what theme parks do in the future. But it seems like a lot of people don't really like it at all, just because it's quote unquote ruining rides. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, I think it has potential, but the graphics just need massive improvements. And
Mm.
that would probably make it a bit better. But I think to really get a great experience from it, I think coasters need to be designed to fit VR instead of the other way around.
Yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
true. They need to be built from the ground up.
I
Yeah.
feel like it works better on things like the ghost train than an
Mm.
actual coaster
Yeah,
I mean, like,
because yeah.
go on, Brendan.
I'm not a massive fan of VR, but I think the people who complain about it are the same sorts of people, like the younger generation people, because like normal coasters will still be around a lot. Like there's more than you can ride in a whole lifetime
Yep.
out there. So yeah, just because we get some new sorts of coasters doesn't
Yeah,
mean your favorite sorts is going to go away.
I definitely agree with what Aaron says that more roller coasters need to be built from the ground up for VR, because then it'll sort out issues such as throughput and stuff like that, because they can fix that by making certain loading. I don't know what they do, but make certain loading bays to speed up the process. Um, yeah, but I think people are too harsh on VR at the moment. I think that it is, well, especially for 2016, it was basically brand new. None of the parks knew what they were doing with it. None of the parks had any idea. There wasn't anybody who's doing it in the past, and it was all brand new. So I don't know why people expected it to run perfectly from the get go, because it never does. No new attraction when it's brand new. Like if you look at, I don't know, Air was the first flying coaster from B&M, and it had a horrendous downtime. All new first of the generation things always have large amounts of downtime, just like Darren Brown's Ghost Train, and it just happens. So I don't know why people expected it to be so great at the start when it just wasn't going to be. But as I said in the video, VR will only get better in the future. It's not going to get worse. It's only ever going to get better. So I look forward to seeing what this year theme parks do with VR this year, and what companies like VR Coaster and Figment Productions do on their next installations, like the coaster at Guardland that's getting it, which is Shaman. That's getting VR by Figment, and then you've got stuff like Kraken at SeaWorld Orlando, which is getting VR, and the B&M coaster at Tivoli Gardens is getting VR. So it'd be very interesting to see how things develop in the future. Yeah. Um, no more VR on SLCs or Arrow custom loopers. That's unfortunately still happening. Yeah, Nova pointed out that there was a quote unquote VR coaster in 2003. I disagree that that was true VR. Basically, what it was is every seat had this like box surrounding them with a screen in front of it. And if you look up the definition of VR,
Nice.
it states something along the lines of the person can interact with what they see. And obviously, if you've got a screen in front of you, you can't control that. So you can only see what's available. Whereas with VR, you look around and you see something different, and that's the point. So I wouldn't say that it's a true VR coaster. Hence why it wasn't in the video. But it's definitely not the fact that I didn't even know about it. That's not true. I already thought about it. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's not really virtual reality.
No. Ohio Colt says, if I can say, what is why Taron Bybee? What? Why Taran Bybee? I'll say it anyway. What is Taran Bybee? I don't know why, but there you go. You can take a snippet of that.
Great job.
Great job. So, Jay says AR versus VR. So we haven't seen any augmented reality roller coasters yet. I think Six Flags is talking some crap about making an AR coaster, but it's not really. I don't think it's really AR. It's just some sort of VR that's slightly different. But I do think AR would be a lot better on a roller coaster where, you still see what's around you, but with extra things slapped on top of it. So you're on a flying coaster on like Tatsu, you see all the terrain that you're above, but you see, I don't know, creatures flying around in the terrain. It seems like the best of both worlds then.
Yeah, I mean, it would also have less stuff to render, so the quality could be a bit better as well.
This is true.
But I don't know if it would make for the same experience.
Yeah, it wouldn't, it wouldn't completely put you into a different world like VR can, but I think for enthusiasts wise, I think it would solve a lot of what their issues they have with, oh, I want to see real theming, not VR. Well, what do you expect? At least with VR at some of the Six Flags parks, you actually get to see something decent rather than
Ooh.
a parking lot shots fired.
If Six Flags would add augmented reality, they could actually theme their rides.
This is true. They could do it in
That'd be
post.
amazing.
They could do it all in post.
They could even add like extra parking lots.
Whoa, that's incredible. What they could do is,
Wow.
instead of having some normal concrete on the ground, where you build roller coasters, they can put lines on it in the AR, so it looks like a parking lot. So all of the park, it just looks like a car park, just all of it.
Amazing.
Perfect, no problem.
I mean, Scream is kind of like it already exists in a way. We have Scream, which
Mhm.
kind of is surrounded by parking lot only.
Yeah,
We could also just add multiple layers of parking lot.
yeah,
Just
layers on
levels.
layers. Definitely,
Really good.
I like that. Brick Tycoon wants real rock work. None of this virtual nonsense.
I mean, come to Europe and
Yeah.
we have a bit.
Go ride Taron, and then you'll get to see real rock work.
Yeah, that's a year's supply of rock work.
It
Right
definitely
there.
is. So Fahrenheit fan 97 says, "What is your opinion on day rock work?" Big fan of rock work. Who isn't?
I am a huge fan of rock work.
Especially when it's premium quality rock work. None of this terrible facade. You're looking at real high quality rock work. That's what we want. Dr. Dewar asks, "Have you seen Universal's patent for the fake track coaster?" Aaron?
I have not actually.
I think it's the one where it's basically like you sit in a car over a fake piece of track, and really there's an
Oh,
arm
right,
that
right,
attaches to another piece of track. So
Yeah.
you run on a track that's below your one. So effectively, the track could do some sort of hill, and then the track that you see doesn't have this hill, so you effectively jump through the air, kind of thing.
Yeah, I did see that actually.
Yeah, it'd be
It
very
was just
interesting.
some time ago.
I don't know
Yeah,
how
they
it
could
would
do some
work, but
crazy stuff with that.
yeah, it'd be very cool to see, like you jumping over big old pits on a roller coaster.
Mhm. Yeah.
More people to say they're unsafe, hey?
We could actually make the YouTube thumbnails happen.
Yeah,
Like
they could be
the loop
legit.
with just a part missing.
Yeah.
We could make it real.
Not just a part missing, but a part missing and then the wrong type of train. You got to get that
Right.
inverted train on a normal
Yeah.
track.
Yeah, true. And you kind of need that one car flying around somewhere.
Yeah, it has to be just about nearly off the screen.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not good enough. Brick Tycoon points out that the last Coaster Lounge thumbnail was an SLC. It was. I was going through my photos of roller coasters, and that happened to be there. Episode 5 has the best thumbnail. Which thumbnail is that? Anyone want to figure it out?
We have got
someone asked if I've ridden the VR version of Pegasus. I haven't. I rode the VR version of Alpine Express, and it was quite good. I preferred Galactica, but it wasn't bad, and it worked. So, yeah, it was alright.
Episode 5 was the Swarm
Ah,
thumbnail.
there we go. That's a good thumbnail. Very good thumbnail. Have you ridden any VR coasters, Aaron?
I have not. I have never even had a VR headset on.
Really?
So, nope, I have
Whoa,
not. I know.
it's crazy.
But I don't really feel like I'm missing out on much.
Well, some of the stuff's great. Like I think Darren Brown's Ghost Train's pretty good.
That's like the best VR I've seen, I'd
Yeah.
say.
It's Vive, you know, so it's
Yeah, but
pretty.
I don't
I
like
literally have to shut my eyes.
attractions.
It is very good. Yeah. Hopefully, Darren Brown's Ghost Train is a lot more reliable this year. I really hope it is because I want people to understand that it's a good investment and not splurt some stuff about, oh, we needed another roller coaster at Thorpe Park. Oh, we need more. It's like, no, it didn't. Thorpe Park needed a dark ride. You know it. Shut your mouth. It's true.
Nice.
It's true. It's just silly. Silly people. Yeah. Bino Rocks says, have you read all 200 pages of the speculation on SW8? So he's referencing Towers Times. Bino probably read, like, over time, probably read the latest 100. You know, not all in one sitting though. Over the past, the plans were released in April, so over nearly a year. That's nearly a year ago. Wow, that's weird. Yeah. Deal with the Seal requests us to do quizzes every stream. It could be something we do. We've still got quite a little bit left, so yeah, we might do that. Oh God.
Hashtag
comment.
unavailable.
Hashtag unavailable. Rob Heath, AT needs a large water ride. It's debatable. I mean, the UK doesn't really. You don't really want that many big water rides that get a lot of people wet in the UK. And the Rapids does a pretty good job of filling the gap.
Rapids is like the only thing we'll go on.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't. Go on, sorry.
Like if you get wet, like that day we went on Tidal Wave,
Oh
it
yeah,
just
you're
like
screwed.
ruins the whole day.
Well, not.
Yeah.
It was alright eventually, but you are wet for a
Yeah.
long time.
It was funny, but
You know what park needs a water ride? Disneyland Paris.
It does. It
They
does.
really, really
It
need
does.
a
do
water
you know
ride.
what ride they should have?
What?
Yeah, Splash Mountain.
Because we have a plan.
Oh,
Oh,
Pocahontas.
the Pocahontas
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Yes,
That would be
yes.
perfect.
Yeah.
That was
Perfect.
actually a good idea.
What?
They
Yeah,
need to do
Yeah.
that.
they need a Chia Pass and into a new generation Intamin log flume themed to Pocahontas.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
But without the downtime, please. Thank
Is
you.
Chia Pass got a lot of downtime to it?
It does.
Well, you know why? Because isn't it the first of its kind?
Yes.
There you go then. What do people
And it's
expect?
Intamin, kind of.
And
so
it's Intamin.
that
Probably
kind of
probably
counts.
don't have any parts for it. Let's be honest. Pew 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 pew. Yeah, no, you are right. DLP really needs some good water rides that get
Yeah.
you wet. I just don't have any.
No, they have Pirates of the Caribbean, which
Aaron, you
had
don't
one-
get wet. You don't get wet.
That was
Don't-
such a letdown.
It was a
Stop.
real big letdown.
It was.
You
I-
can
We went
get
over
a
the hill,
couple
we
of
were like,
drops
"Oh,
on
no."
you.
You can't get wet.
I did not get a drop.
No, I didn't get wet either.
Really, I did.
Yeah.
And it's not even re-rideable. You ride it
No.
once, yeah, it's great. The second time, terrible.
We did
It's
it
just
twice,
boring.
and we were there for 5 days.
Yeah, we did
Aw.
it twice in 5 days. It's just naff.
We were just like bored. We were like, oh, let's just go on Pirates of the Caribbean then.
Yeah, it's all about Crush's coaster.
Yeah, it is.
And that
True.
40-minute queue in that castle pen. Love it.
Oh, you got lucky, man.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
but they
we
play
ran to it.
Finding Nemo
It's a
song.
terrible game. Oh, that game that they've got as well.
Oh, that game! I forgot about the game.
That's terrible. And they've got
Okay.
Wi-Fi that you can only use to play the game on.
Yeah.
It's just sad. Sad life. Man. Intamin water coaster for DRP. I don't think they need a coaster. I think they need some
No,
sort of
not a
log
water
flume.
coaster.
Yeah, some sort of log flume. Yeah. Cheer pass.
Yeah, would be
Sean
good.
Sean says, cheer pass. Yeah, like it.
Nice.
Harry, what theme chain, so I guess that meant theme park chain, do you think is better? Cedar Fair, Six Flags, SeaWorld, Merlin, Disney, or Universal? It's a difficult one because each of them are very different and each of them have very different budgets. Like, Disney and Universal have budgets that completely just squash that of Cedar Fair, Six Flags, SeaWorld, Merlin. So it's not really fair to compare the two. The best chain out of Cedar Fair, Six Flags, SeaWorld, and Merlin, I would say, goes between SeaWorld, like your SeaWorld parks and your Busch Garden parks, and Merlin parks. Which one exactly is a difficult question. Any help?
Well, I think I choose Disney, not because
Yeah,
I'm a
me
massive
too.
Disney fanboy, but simply because they really set a standard in the theme park
Ah,
industry,
it's true.
Yeah.
which has led to amazing parks such as the Universal parks, but also Europa Park, Phantasialand, Efteling, just so many parks.
Hmm.
Yeah, they just really took the theme park industry to a new level.
Well, they did have the money to do it. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
can't
they
blame
did.
them for that though.
No. I'm just pointing out the obvious.
Yeah, but
They got
it
huge amounts of
wasn't.
money to
Yeah,
just throw at
but
things.
not everyone
But
can
they
be
did
that
spend it well.
creative
Oh.
and good at what they do.
And what was that? I just want to bring out Ratatouille, the ride.
Stop with this. It's a great
Money well
ride.
spent.
You
200
loved it when you were there. So
$250 million. Well
You
spent.
loved it, alright?
It was
Just shut
I
good.
up.
mean, they have to add something to that miserable studio park.
Miserable. It's better than the normal one. It's got better rides in it.
Man.
It's got better
No,
rides.
It has got better rides.
It's better.
It's got
Very-
better rides. It's not as good theme wise.
It doesn't have the Disney feeling. It doesn't have
No,
the
it doesn't.
Disney magic.
No, it doesn't.
It does
It's
in the
just
Toy
not
Story
there.
though.
In the Toy Story is not too bad.
Yeah, but
You are
I
right
mean,
though. Individual rides wise, it's got better rides. You got Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, Crush's Coaster.
Yeah.
Ratatouille
That's
as
it.
well.
Ratatouille, yeah, that's the one. And then in the main park you've got.
Breakback Mountain.
That's not good though, is it? You've
No.
got
Space Mountain.
Dumbo, yeah, Dumbo.
Dumbo's right.
We've got the maze.
Yeah, oh, that's it. The maze. That's the good one. That's what I was trying to think
Yeah.
of. Love that maze.
The best
Yeah.
one.
Anyway, there we go.
Oh my gosh, we forgot about It's a Small World.
Oh, it's a small world. Yeah, we'll have that. That's fine.
Just win on
I-
that one.
That's the best one. Simple. How is Merlin not a chain? Merlin is a chain. Merlin's the second biggest theme park company in the world, after Disney. Amusement. I don't know what the amusement attraction company. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, the Busch Garden investments are very good.
What do you think of Space Mountain now being Hyperspace Mountain? It's been confirmed.
Yeah, it has. I'm not too sad. I mean, the theming was pretty good, but it wasn't that great in Space Mountain 2, Mission 2. Sorry, it wasn't. It was
Mhm.
good, but it wasn't. It wasn't anything incredible. So at least with the retheme, they've got a chance to make it incredible and rideable.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing that I thought when I saw the picture was that sign does not fit the outside of the building. So I'm just wondering if they're gonna, because it's gonna reopen quite soon, so they can't really change too much on the outside.
Yeah.
So I'm really wondering how the inside is gonna be. Like if it's still gonna be one. Well, just if the theming inside is gonna fit this actual structure,
Yeah.
because I don't know. It may not. It may not. But I hope it does.
Yeah, I hope it does as well. At least they're getting new restraints. That's a big deal.
That's probably gonna fix a whole lot.
Yeah, it's gonna make it rideable. Yeah, it took me a good 5 rides to figure out how to ride it without dying. And then still pretty died. I did.
I
Still
just
died.
died.
Still died. And where is the camera on that ride? Where do they take the on-ride photo? That is a question I want to know.
I actually think you have that one. Well, it's a straight piece of track, but it's like a circling light around it, and I think they hit it somewhere in there.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
that bit.
the flashing.
The one where you go around the tunnel, like the tunnel.
Oh.
flashing lights.
Yeah.
I think they hit it somewhere there.
Because I can't see it. I just don't know where it is,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate. Because I like to,
Look great, yeah.
yeah, exactly.
You want to dab?
I want to dab in all my on-ride photos. If you're not dabbing, then what are you doing really? Come on, let's be honest. Someone said GCI or CCI. GCI.
I think this is pretty easy, isn't
Yeah.
it?
I was watching Taylor's video on the construction of Invade R, hard R. And the guy was like, I can't remember what coaster. What coaster did they use the trains for Invader? Off. It was the other wooden coaster at Tampa. What was that coaster called?
Wait, I'm
Gwazi.
sorry?
Is it the wooden coaster? You know, Invader uses the old GCI trains off a old coaster. Is it
Yeah,
Gwazi?
but I don't know which one. Could
Yeah, it is Gwazi. I don't know if
is
that's
it?
I don't know if that's said right. Yeah. 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 It is. So he was saying that Gwazi was so rough because the old trains, they like to I think they're the PTC trains. They like to jolt about, so they don't smoothly go around the corner, but they like jolt round the corner, and that would ruin the track, and it would make the track rough. And then they said that they put Millennium Flyer. Is it Millennium Flyer? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, they put the Millennium Flyer trains on, and it wasn't enough to save it. By the time they put the new trains on, it was already damaged, so they couldn't save it. So it's a very interesting point that hopefully, the newer GCI coasters won't be as rough as some of the older ones from like CCI and PTC and people like that because of the train type, which makes sense. I just thought it was quite interesting. Apparently, I said it grazing. I said Gwazi, not grazing. How did I say grazing? It's completely different. So it was Gwazi. Okie doke. What did you send? Oh, it's a picture of me dabbing. Okay, great. What was that? Someone asked some iDubbbz or Daddy Sandbrook.
I mean, I don't think anyone can beat iDubbbz.
Oh,
To be honest here.
iDubbbz every day of the week. I'm right.
I mean, he has osteoporosis, so he just
It's
has
true.
to deal with it.
It's very true. My days. Rectangle train design. There we go. Rob Heath is pulling out the facts. He said rectangle train design. That's what ruined it. Which roller coaster manufacturer is the best between Gravity Group and GCI? I haven't ridden a Gravity Group coaster, so I couldn't tell you.
I'm gonna say GCI.
It looks like Gravity Group like to mess around with their coasters a lot more than GCI do. But from what I've heard, GCI's coasters are always very solid in what they put out. They're always, very good coasters. So I'd also go GCI from what I've ridden.
The only thing, I mean, Gravity Group, they like to, like you said, they like to play with their coasters a little bit more, maybe add some inversion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Jungle Trailblazers look good,
They do.
but I don't think. I mean, I think those are kind of the main ones they're known for.
Kuka
maybe
Lane or
like-
whatever as well.
I mean, I don't think Kuka Lane would beat many GCIs though.
Yeah,
I mean, it
I
may
don't
be
know.
good for the standards over there, but I don't think it would compete with Woden, for example.
Oh, Woden is fantastic.
I mean, they do have Ravine Flyer and they have Voyage, like Gravity Group does, but I think GCI overall is a bit more solid and has proven themselves a bit more worthy.
Definitely. Can't argue that. Yeah, I really can't wait to see that SWA open and the UK actually have a decent wooden coaster. It's going to be fantastic. Especially if it's well done and well themed, and they have got the budget to do it. Because 15 million for a wooden coaster, what looks like a small scale wooden coaster, is a lot of money. So, yeah. Kelly Flake says RMC is running out of business. For their last conversion, they'll be RMCing the Smiler.
I mean,
I don't think many companies can fit their trains around that track.
I'd really like to see the supports for that structure.
It'd be a complete
I'd
mess.
really like to see the supports for that.
Also, you'd have like a 2-car train to get around that track. You just couldn't. It just wouldn't work. Imagine sending a normal size RMC train around that.
Yeah.
It'd be ridiculous. The pacing would be completely off. It'd be really weird.
Like back row on that would be
It'd be
so weird.
very weird. Because you'd be just going really slow at points where you shouldn't really be going really slow.
And you'd be flying through the wow.
Yeah, it'd be
Nice.
insane. Coastal Lounge episode 15 with John Duffy. Brendan, do you know who John Duffy is yet? Tell us a no.
Seems to be gone.
Yeah.
Nice.
In 10 years' time, RMC is going to convert their own coasters. RMC 2.0.
Nice.
I like it.
I mean, the guy, I don't know who said it with that they're running out of business.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly can see that
So
they
can I.
wouldn't really have as many coasters to convert anymore because not many change or chains other than Six Flags and Cedar Point seem to be very interested in converting them. But I think they really kind of need their T-Rex coasters to take off in order to really stay as big as they are right now.
I'd agree. I think it's because a lot of America parks have old wooden coasters, like a lot of old wooden coasters.
Yeah.
So it made sense to RMC some of them.
Yeah, like whitewood old.
Yeah. Whereas European parks don't generally have old wooden coasters like that, except for
Unless
Blackpool.
you live in the UK.
RMC Blackpool, all of it. RMC all of it. Just all of it. RMC the big one as well. Just do it. Every single ride, RMC it. That's what I want.
RMC the big one. Nice.
It'd be way better.
That would have some potential.
It really would. If you're big, how big are GCI? I mean GCI. How big are RMC coasters? Like height wise?
Well, it
RCDB.
depends. I
RMC.
think Lightning Rod is the tallest. Or Wildfire. Wildfire is.
I don't think Wildfire's the tallest. Wildfire is the tallest.
It's 56 meters.
Sort by height search. So yeah, 56 meters and
RMC SW8. Yeah.
Don't do that. So the big one's 65 meters, so it would be the tallest RMC. Perfect. Just RMC it.
Nice.
No problem. Just imagine the support structure on that going all out there.
I mean,
I don't think they could RMC it.
I don't.
Even if they tried.
They couldn't.
Oh. Anyway, moving on to things that will actually happen.
I mean, I guess they don't really have to change the support structure on the lift hill.
No,
that kind of helps.
It's not that. It's the other ones. You know, the ones where it's like big poles.
Yeah.
And then the mesh.
Like where the poles are even thicker than the track is wide.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. like Magnum also has that, and I think it looks so ugly.
Yeah, it does. Okay. We've got a lot of RMC jokes now.
Honestly, flying fish.
Damien says, "Wow, 6K. Yes, thank you all for 6K." Mention that again. Can you get John Wardley as a guest one day? He seems like an approachable guy. I'd love to get John Wardley on. It'd be fantastic to speak to such a legend.
It would.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think he'd appreciate an email from me as of now. We'll see. RMC TRX, the big one. That would make more sense. Aron, please change your name to Taran.
I could also change to Baron. I'd
Baron?
have to pick.
Oh yeah, it'd be difficult. Taran / Baron.
What do you think about Max Big Dipper? I like putting them in every park like small mouse coasters.
So, the problem with Mac Big Dipper coasters is that I can't imagine them being very cheap.
Definitely not. I mean, it's Mac.
It's Mac.
They are not cheap.
And usually, those kind of coasters fit in smaller parks. Usually, that is. Not all the time, but usually. Like, a lot of the Gerst coasters, the Gerst Eurofighters, go into small parks. Because you can make them small scale, and they're relatively cheap. Whereas, the Big Dipper coaster will not be cheap. So I don't know who their market is. That's the thing.
I think they're kind of underestimating the size because they're compact, but they're still quite large. Like if you really wanted a compact ride, you'd be looking at a Loco.
Well, yeah, if you're super compact, or Gerst if you want to be compact but not that compact. It looks interesting, but yeah, I just don't know who the target market is for it. But I guess if we see more being produced in the future, then it's good. I'd like to ride one. I'd like to see the difference between, Lost Gravity and an Infinity Coaster equivalent.
I just really hope that they can keep up the creativity in layout. I mean, as they've already Lost Gravity was a success, so it's going to be difficult to meet the expectations on the next one. And it's going to be tough for Mac to keep that up if they really take off.
Yeah.
And I just don't really want to see many copies because that would kind of take the magic away from it.
To be honest, Mac doesn't install that many rides to begin with that are large scale. They don't really do that. Not many parks seem to invest in Mac coasters.
No,
that large scale. I'm not saying that's a good thing, but yeah, it will be interesting to see what kind of parks will get them in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something I'd really like to see though would be an 8-train Infinity, like 8-train hyper coaster, an Infinity hyper coaster, an 8-train Infinity hyper coaster. There you go.
Well done.
Something like a B&M hyper, but Gerst. And 8 trains.
With inversions.
With inversions. Yeah. Still just as crazy as still with the pre-lift element, you drop down, do some stuff. With all that. It'd be great. I think it'd be really fantastic.
Just put the station 200 feet up.
Yeah, just
add a lift hill at the end.
Perfect.
Like your average RCT3 roller coaster.
It'd be like the ultimate. Except without 2 lift hills in the middle. Just one at the end.
Nice.
Perfect. So, Alex D asks, how fast can RMC launches get? I have no idea.
Well, so far they haven't been very fast, as a lightning rod doesn't really seem to.
It wasn't meant to though, wasn't it?
Run. No. I mean, I don't think they focus on launches at all.
No name listed. Blue Fire, but the launch is shorter to the point no way the acceleration on Blue Fire is 3G. That's just a joke. If it was 3G, I would have felt something. It can't be 3G.
Surely you
The
felt
maximum
something.
G-force is 3.8.
Yeah, but that's not on the launch.
No, I know.
No, so the launch was it was bad. I mean,
Yeah, but you must have felt something.
yeah, but
It's 0 to 100 in 2.5 seconds.
it's very gradual. It's very gradual.
I enjoyed it. I really liked
I
it.
enjoyed it front row. Every
I
other
feel
row.
like this is one of those things that Harry's just like complaining about for no reason again.
I disagree.
Really?
John
mean-
would disagree.
John would disagree.
John would back me up any day of the week.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know how fast LSM launches can go. I don't know what their maximum peak is. But yeah. So yeah, someone asks, first theme park you're going to visit when you visit America. I have no idea, Damien. I don't know. I haven't got any plans as of now to visit America. Hopefully, I will do in the future, but you know, I have no clue. So, parks that I'd like to visit in America would be, you know, both of the Busch Garden parks, SeaWorld Orlando, stuff like King's Dominion, and then Cedar Point, Six Flags, Magic Mountain, all the Disneylands.
hmm Like this thing with the question is, if I were to go to America, I would probably start at the parks that I'm least looking forward to
Yeah.
visiting. So I would probably end at Cedar Point. But if if I could only go to one, I would pick Cedar Point. But I'm not just gonna go to America for one park.
No.
Because that would be
Waste
a
of
waste
money.
of money.
Big old waste of money.
Yeah. It'd be a massive trip. Probably
It'd be
just
huge.
East Coast though. Like, I don't know.
It's very difficult. Damien asks again, do you think Alton Towers will get an RMC T-Rex? No, I don't think they need one, so I'm going to go with no. I think
I don't think they will.
no.
I think it's gonna be one of the
smaller parts.
that will start with, or that will invest in the first T-Rex RMC.
Yeah. I'd agree. But yeah, Alton Towers doesn't need an inverted sit-down coaster. It needs a family ride, which it's getting, and then it needs some sort of multi-launch coaster. That's decent. You know, rip Rita out. Put Taron in. Taron Mark II.
Dig a big old hole.
We want a
and
mix of
just put in
Taron and Maverick. We want those two combined. That'd be perfect.
combined. You want to add in a bit of Helix.
Nah. Well, Helix is all about natural terrain. So, I guess. Always terrain coasters every day of the week. So, you know, if the terrain's going, use it. But it's
Harry,
never
do you still play Seas Go?
No.
Oh, such a shame, man.
Is it? Is it though?
I haven't played for quite a bit now.
Yeah.
I just played one this weekend just to keep my rank. So
It's a very rage-inducing game for me.
yeah.
Makes me upset.
I mean, most games are
To a degree, yeah.
quite salt mines.
There you go. Bino knows it. Project Taverick.
Nice.
Perfect. It'd be epic. You know, I was watching a video of our Lord and Savior Rob Alvey on Intimidator 305. Sorry. So he was on Intimidator 305, and you know the really fast like transitions between a really hard left bank to a really harsh right banking. You just saw him like completely fly out of his seat during the twist. It looked incredible because it changes from like 70 degrees one side to 70 degrees the other side in half a second. It's incredible. So I'd like to see some more of those. Alex D. See, I don't think Alton Towers needs a multi-launched Eurofighter, and if they did, I don't think they'd get a Eurofighter anyway. It would be an Infinity Coaster again. But I don't think they need that. I think they need something along the lines of Taron. They don't need anything compact. Obviously, Taron is something sort of, no, is compact to a degree. But if they put,
How is it compact to a degree?
well, it's not that messy.
It's
Well,
like-
it's just big though, isn't it? It's long. It's a long ride.
It's one big mess.
Yeah.
It's as compact as an Intamin launch coaster is gonna be.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, it's
So-
not gonna get any more compact.
Yeah, I'd like to see an Intamin LSM launch coaster rather than anything else. After SW8, roller coaster wise, that's what I want to see. Whether we get it, probably not. But I don't know. I think I'd like to see different manufacturers put in rides at Alton Towers. We've had B&M. We've had an Intamin family coaster, which I'd rather see Intamin do something else. We've got Gerst. We'll have a GTI. So the Intamin, big old Intamin coaster would be pretty good.
Maybe you just need a good old Vekoma SLC.
If they put that in, I'd cry. I'm sure our Lord and Saviour Sean would lodge a complaint. He'd
Nice.
personally lodge a complaint. Yeah,
The whole coaster community would just boycott the park.
yeah, they would. It'd be damaged.
It'd be a bigger hit than the Smiler accident.
Well, Adam asks, Coasterbot, are you planning on using Discord today? So we won't get anyone on Discord today, but you can always join the Coasterbot Discord, just to interact with us. So if you'd like to join the Discord server, then here is the link to do so. But yeah, we're not going to have guests on today, I'm afraid. That is a masterclass on how to tank your viewer numbers. That's very true, Bino. Just think, we've done that. We've crashed 3 times in the past on one stream. That is definitely how to tank viewer numbers. Once isn't too bad, but 3 times is horrendous. It's one big meme machine.
Viewer count is going up again though, so that's good.
Yeah, get people to get back. Yeah, as Dr. D Watt says, Discord is a great place just to join in and have fun. A meme-filled place usually. So, yeah, just join us for the sake of it. Because why not? Why not? So yeah, we've still got some people here. Which roller coaster is more intense? Formula Rossa, the world's fastest roller coaster, or Dodonpa, the world's fastest accelerating roller coaster? I'd go with Dodonpa because I don't think it's trimmed, whereas Formula Rossa is trimmed terribly.
I mean, both the layouts are quite horrendous and not very creative. And I think the Dompa's launch is more intense.
Yep.
But I don't think that there's a massive difference in general
Intensity.
intensity.
That's right. It's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, they aren't. Both of them aren't very inspired. But Dodompa's getting a complete redo, isn't it? Which is interesting. So we'll see how that pans out. Yeah, Dr. Dio, I have no idea what's happening except for the fact that it's getting renovated. But I don't know what's being changed or the actual specifics behind it. But something is happening.
I really hope that they keep the train with the pink and the white dots.
Oh, yeah. The polka
It
dot.
was so fun to have the roller coaster with the highest acceleration have such a cute train.
It's very odd. The Retro Gamer asks, what's your favourite UK theme park? For me, it's Alton Towers. Zoe?
What was that?
Favourite UK theme park?
Alton Towers.
What would you say, Aaron?
Probably Alton Towers as well.
It's got to be Alton Towers.
Well,
Yeah.
some controversial people would say Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I'd say it's not very theme park, but you know.
No, it's an attraction park.
It's not a very
Kinda.
theme parky thing.
Well, isn't there's theme parks, there's amusement parks. Blackpool is much more an amusement park than it is a theme park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they do have Valhalla.
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 I really don't get the hype.
What behind Valhalla?
Yeah.
I'll let you know, mate. I haven't been on it myself, but I'll let you know. Summer. It's gonna be interesting. I haven't watched the on-ride video for it or anything. I have no idea what's on the inside.
I know, right? I kind of don't want to spoil it for myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I know it has fire, but
Yeah,
that's all.
I know it's got fire.
I know that the front looks terrible. I know that much.
Could be worse. Let's be honest.
It's pretty ugly.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
you
a
can-
big old wall.
You can obviously tell that it's just a massive warehouse with a
Oh, yeah.
skull on the front.
It's probably not even like. It's probably just a huge facade. I can't explain it. But I imagine it's not very in depth when you go behind it. It's just very
Yeah, I don't know.
one-sided, 1D. What is my favorite launch coaster? That's a good question. My favorite launch coaster. We're talking about the overall coaster, not just the launch. God, man, I don't want to say it, but at the same time, I have to say it. Okay, my favorite launch coaster is Blue Fire. As of now, my favorite.
How much did that hurt?
It really hurt. My favorite launch on a coaster is Stealth's because it's very quick. But my favorite launch coaster overall is Blue Fire, followed shortly by Rita. I'd say.
Oh, those two. The ones that you want to like get rid of.
Yeah, both the ones that are not. I don't really mind going on. How interesting. Because we don't really have that many good. I haven't been on that many good launch coasters. That's why. Mine is Helix. That makes sense. Dick's out for Kanonen. Rip.
Aww.
Rip Kanonen.
It'll have a good home.
It will. So Gregory, every so often we do allow. We have people join us on the live streams for a bit. This is something we might do in the future again. But as of today, we're not doing it today. But we have had people on the stream for a few questions in the past, and we might do it next time. But this time, I'm afraid we're not doing it. But there is still a chance in the future. So that's all I can say.
If you could choose any coaster to be at a lot of parks besides Vekoma Boomerang, so basically, what coaster would you pick if you had to choose a coaster to be
cloned? Yeah.
very, very often? It'd have to be re-rideable. It's a very difficult question.
It's not only that though, but you have to think of a roller coaster that is good even without any terrain.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking Nemesis, but it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't be any good without its terrain. It wouldn't be as good, I should say.
I mean, I'd say the Batman, but that's already a clone, so.
Yeah, that was designed to be on flat. Just while we think about that, Chris, the best and worst rapids in the UK. Worst, Thorpe Park's rapids, they're terrible. Best,
Vikings.
best probably the Viking Splash, whatever that's called. But the Viking Splash isn't very scenic.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. So
yeah, it is.
for the ride
They
itself.
have like massive Lego structures and like.
Yeah, but you can see the
those
trough. You can see the trough all there. That's
It
rubbish.
doesn't matter. know if you can see the trough.
So
You
yeah,
can't say it's not themed or like.
no, I said it's not very
Yeah.
scenic. I didn't say it was
Yeah.
badly themed.
Just because
just
you
not
can see the
scenic.
trough doesn't mean it's not scenic.
So yeah, Chris, for the ride, the Legoland one, for the overall experience, the Alton Towers Rapids. There you go. Boom. Done.
No, that's wrong.
It's just not true.
It's just wrong.
It's just wrong.
Mhm.
California Coaster Riders, thanks for joining us in your first Coaster Lounge Live, or Coaster Lounge, as you called it. Even better name. So, Aaron, have you got back to us on that question?
I mean, someone suggested a good family coaster could be cloned.
Yeah.
But the thing is, most family coasters are already cloned.
To a degree,
I mean, well, mostly Vekoma's models are quite often found. I mean, I'd just say maybe like a swarm.
the Swarm.
I don't know.
Really?
Or maybe a blue fire.
Oh, we don't need more of those.
What
They're
about
too
Rita? Let's just do
they're
Rita.
too expensive. Rita already is cloned.
You should just make more though.
They're
I
too
mean,
expensive.
blue fire is also cloned, but not
Yeah,
like
it's-
as much as
No.
meringue.
It's true. I think it has to be something that's not too expensive, that suits flat ground. Family coast would work. Very difficult question.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll keep thinking about it. We'll keep thinking about it.
Bit of homework.
Bit of homework
Mhm.
for the next stream. For the next dank stream. Stealth would be a good cloned ride. I don't think so. It wouldn't fit many theme parks at all. Best colour scheme for a roller coaster you've seen? Oh, I don't know about Aaron, but I really love all white coasters. All white. They're so
I
good.
hate them.
Oh,
I hate them.
No, they're alright.
No,
they're alright, good.
man. Are you kidding me?
No, I am joking. I was just annoying you.
Nice.
I like all black coasters. I think they look pretty cool.
Grey, mate.
Grey's
Or
alright.
The grey.
I
Dark
prefer
grey.
black.
No, dark grey.
I really like the colors on Gold Rush.
Yeah. Yes.
They
that
look
is a very
really
good colour.
good.
It's very good.
The red is
Oh,
spot
it
on.
is
It's
perfect.
amazing. And I have a weak for blue, but it's very often found, so it's kind of meh.
Thanks,
But
Five
I
Mad Movie
really
Makers.
love the
Sorry.
Gold Rush colors.
Yeah, they are very good. Thanks, Five Man Movie Makers. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Gold Rush colours look incredible. Dr. Dior says red track and black sash white supports.
Isn't that like the most common color scheme in the world?
Maybe. Rusty is the best colour for a coaster.
I mean,
Oh, no.
Gold Rush is kind of close to rusty. Just a bit
Yeah.
more red.
But it's a nice red though, isn't it? It's not a horrible red.
It is.
It's a good red. Hyper Hyena NL asks, have you been on Baron 1898 in the Efteling? Do you want to give us a rendition of how you say Baron 1898 in Dutch?
Well, I think you should.
No, I'm not doing it. You can do it. Go on. Teach the
Waarom
masses.
1898?
There you go, boys and girls. Not Baron 1898. Not like that.
Knack.
Or whatever certain members of the community say. So yeah, Aaron's written it. Aaron, what's your opinion?
I think it fits the park very well. They really did need the theming to go with the ride. I don't like that it has quite a low throughput. I mean, the Efteling was already struggling with throughput, and Baron didn't really improve that a lot. I mean, they kind of drew away public from other rides, but the queues for Baron are generally quite bad. I thought the second pre-show. So the one near the loading dock was very underwhelming. They used the animatronic there, but they only used it to explain the loading procedure, which I thought was kind of silly, because they could have used that in a much more well in the first pre-show.
Where they just got a chair.
The Baron was talking a lot more, so they could have used it there. But the third pre-show looks really good, and obviously the lift-hill structure looks amazing. I think it's a solid ride, and the Efteling really did a good job on what they had to work with.
I'd agree.
It's not a big ride, but they really got everything out of it. So I'd say it's a successful project.
So would I. I definitely agree. Chris Beck, do you think the fountains will remain on Gruffalo at Chessington? I don't think they'd take out the fountains. I think they're a crucial part of that ride. It'd be a shame if they did take out the fountains. But yeah, I hope they remain. I think they will. They're very iconic, and I can imagine them staying. Dr. D, what coaster at Home Park has $3,200 per hour? That is a very good throughput. Shane asked, what is the best themed coaster in the world? Well, Expedition Everest is pretty good.
Ooh, it is.
Very good.
Taron's up there.
Baron's up there.
No, I said Taron, but
Baron and Taron are up there.
Good as well.
Yeah, they're both up there. What else?
I think it's kind of between Taron and Expedition Everest, honestly.
Yeah, Taron is incredible. Taron's like a budget Expedition Everest.
I mean, it's
But
not only
different.
about the theming, but it's kind of the way that they integrated the ride into the theming.
Yeah, I'd go Taron.
I think so as well.
It's a better ride. It's more integrated.
The project looked like much more of a challenge for the park.
Yeah.
And they absolutely nailed it. And I think Expedition Everest, I mean, Disney just has all the resources they could think of.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was a bigger accomplishment for Phantasialand to establish Taron.
Very true. I'd agree. Black Mamba's very good, well themed. Yeah, it's pretty good. Not as good as Taron, but it is still pretty good. Christopher says, apparently someone from the company working on Gruffalo said the fountains were removed. It's upsetting.
Ooh.
I guess we'll find out, won't we? Someone says for Bolton. It's alright, it's decent. It's not fantastic, but it's pretty good. Cobra's Curse, again, yeah, pretty good.
I mean, the thing with for Bolton is the POV doesn't really show a lot of the indoor theming.
Nope.
So I can't really judge.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just a lot of darkness.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Six Flags, Magic Mountain, or Cedar Point?
I would go for Cedar Point.
Yeah, I'd agree. Got to get that ride on Millennium Force. Am I right?
I mean, they just have. You just have to go on Magnum just for the.
Just for the gigs.
Yeah, just for the meme. No, just because
for
of
the
how
meme.
important it was for the coaster war, just because of its significance.
Sparked it, yeah.
And Millennium Force because it's like the roller coaster, obviously. No,
Yeah.
I mean
Maverick though.
Cedar Point is such a well-known theme park, like because it's like located on a peninsula. It's like, or pictures of the park are used so often on online articles because it kind of looks like a theme park island.
Yeah, it definitely
So
does.
I think Cedar Point is kind of the definition of an amusement park.
5-man move makers there standing up for Magnum. Magnum is and will always be a great coaster. Words of wisdom from 5-man move makers. John says Larry. What a guy. What a guy. John, you're late to the party, mate. 6 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go, and you turn up. That's disappointing. It's a disappointing performance. SW8 or Project 2018? We get this one a lot. My personal opinion is Project 2018 will probably have a stronger coaster, but I imagine SW8 will be a much more well-rounded experience. I imagine the architecture and scenery around SW8 is going to be a lot better than Project 2018. To be honest, I'll be surprised if Blackpool don't leave where Project 2018 is being built, just a massive pool of concrete. I'll be surprised if they did something with it. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, I'd say I'm personally I'm looking forward to SW8 more. But I think a lot of people would disagree with that. But yeah, they're both great investments, and they're both very much what the parks require. So I can't complain. Which is the better B&M dive coaster, Valraven, Shikra, or Griffin? I mean, Valraven's pretty disappointing.
Definitely not Valraven.
Yeah, Shikra or Griffin.
Between Shikra or Griffin.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a coin toss.
It is. I think both have their ups and downs. They're both very good B&M dive coasters. But yeah, Valraven just seems a bit of a letdown, really. From what you can do with a dive coaster, it seems like they didn't do very well.
The thing that I don't like about Shikra is how the K in the name is capital. I don't know why they did that, and it really
because it's banner
infuriates me. And
man,
it's just not good.
It's
why did they do that?
It's Valraven.
Triggers me.
Valraven.
So much.
In Vadar. It's all about misspelling those words now.
Yeah, just like 13. Gonna be good. The 13.
That's weird. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they do that. It's just a bit silly. If you could get rid of a ride at Thorpe Park, what would it be? If it was a roller coaster, I'd get rid of Colossus and put a new coaster in. Yeah, I think looking forward to expand, getting rid of Colossus and replacing it would be a good idea. Or getting rid of X and replacing that with a different family coaster would be a good idea as well. So either of those two, I think, would be decent. Anyone want to add to that?
I'd say X, yeah.
Yeah, I think they could do a lot better with X. It maybe even if they kept the same containment, the same building, sorry, and just put something like an Intamin family coaster, or a Gerst family coaster. That'd be good. Which is better, Fury or Intimidator 305? That's a very difficult choice. Fury has a longer layout, a longer ride time, and is taller and faster. Whereas Intimidator 305 looks more intense and just looks a bit more crazy. But yeah. I couldn't say.
Usually I'd go for the Intamin, but I think Fury will be the better one between the two.
They're just, incredible. Digital Dan, I'd like to see that as well, but instead of a Mac Mega Coaster, I'd put in an Intamin LSM launch coaster, multi-launch coaster, something along the likes of Taron or Maverick. I think that would suit the park more than a Intamin Mac Mega. I mean, a Mac Mega. And then there'll be a Mac Mega at Blackpool anyway, so there's no point in having the same type. A Gerst family coaster similar to the Smiler. I don't think you're going to fit that in there. Yeah, it's a bit too compact. By the looks, Millennium Force or Energylandia's new hyper. I'd go with Energylandia's new hyper. I think Millennium Force looks a bit uninspired myself. I don't think it has a very interesting layout.
Yeah, I think the thing that makes it is the view of Lake
Yeah.
Erie. It's just incredible, and the first drop, obviously. But like the general layout, the Energylandia ride is better.
It looks very good. And we got a lot of questions. All right, we're gonna answer a few more questions, and we're gonna call it a day. Northeast Coasters says RMC is better than B&M, which is better than Intamin. It's a very controversial opinion there. I hear that Intimidator is better than Behemoth and Diamondback. I've heard that Intimidator is quite a weak coaster compared to other B&M hypercoasters. But I guess everyone prefers different types of ride. Michael Jameson comedy. What is your favourite colour, and is there a roller coaster track colour you'd be eager to see? My favourite colour is the one that Coasterbot uses, so cyany blue kind of thing, and a roller coaster track colour that I'd be eager to see is, as Aron said earlier, the colour used on Gold Rush, so that kind of dark red. It looks
the very warm red.
It looks very interesting and a very nice colour, so I'd go with that. Yeah. What's happening with Darren Brown's Ghost Train? So, Darren Brown's Ghost Train is getting an update. So they're coming out with a new. They're coming out with a brand new experience, which is called Rise of the Demon. So with this experience, hopefully they'll fix some of the issues with reliability, and just hopefully it's going to have better uptime and it won't be down as much. But I guess we'll see. So the new experience is meant to be deeper, darker, and more intense. That's what they quote it as. So it'll be very interesting to see how it goes. I look forward to riding it, definitely. Yeah. Okay, I think we're going to wind down the stream there. So, yeah. So, thank you all for watching this stream. It's been great to have a lot of people on. I mean, we reached a peak of something around 65 people, and that's great to see a lot more people joining us this time. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to reach 6,000 subscribers. It's an incredible milestone. It's come so fast, and hopefully we can only expand in the future and see marks like 10k hit. Hopefully we can hit 10k this year, maybe even something above 10k. That'd be great. But yeah, thank you for your constant support. I hope you enjoy the videos we have to offer in the future, and yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, thanks for joining, guys. It was a nice stream.
Anything to add, guys?
Let's go for the 7k.
7k. 7k by next month. Here we go.
Easy.
Easy.
Easy. Next week.
Next week. That's what the pros do.
If we hit 7k next week, we'll stream.
You'll stream on the spot.
Nice.
All right.
Thanks,
So
guys.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.